Using a program called Geometry Sketchpad, I am going to create a picture to help us prove and discover the different properties about parallel lines. So first I'm going to construct a line, and now I need to construct a line parallel to it. So I'll pick a point and select the line and construct the parallel line. This program works a lot like a protractor and a compass. Next, I'm going to create another line to be my transversal. And I'll actually use my points, or create points to meet at the intersections so that I can name my angles. So I will go through and give all of my angles a name, or my points a name. Now that all of my points are labeled, I can go through and measure the angles and see if I can determine the different properties. I'll start with the alternate exterior angles. So I click on the 3 points, and I'll click measure. And I'll measure that angle, ACB. The alternate exterior angle with ACB is GFE. And I'll measure that angle. Notice those two angles are exactly the same. No matter where I move angle A, or point A, angle ABC, or ACB, and GFE are the same. So I can conclude that alternate exterior angles are going to be congruent. Let's look at alternates, or let's look at corresponding angles now. So the corresponding angle with ACB would be HFC. So I'll measure that angle. And that measure is also 94.40. And again, if I move any point, those angles are going to stay the same. So corresponding angles are also congruent. Now let's look at alternate interior angles. I'll use HFC, because that's an interior angle, and its alternate, which would be FCB. Notice, these two angles, the alternate interior angles, are also the same. And no matter how I move the points, the angles are going to be the same. So alternate interior angles are also congruent. And let's focus on the last relationship we have, consecutive interior angles. I'll stick with angle FGC, or HFC, and I'll measure that, its consecutive interior angle, which is BCF. Now, these two angles aren't the same, but maybe they have a different relationship. Let's see if we can figure out what it is. If you notice, for example, 110.80 and 69.20 add up to be 180 degrees. anywhere I move point A, the sum of the consecutive interior angles is going to be 180 degrees. So consecutive interior angles are always going to be supplementary. They're the only pair of special relationship angles that will be supplementary. All other special relationship angles will be congruent.